Well, that's almost it, friends. We're on to our last pitch, and we're going to leave the Americas and back to Europe for a Slovakian-based business, RVmagnetics, which is the sole manufacturer of the smallest passive sensor in the world, microwire, thin and elastic like human hair. These sensors need no physical connection to provide measurements, meaning the company can provide contactless real-time data from otherwise inaccessible physical locations. Investors really think that you've got an innovation there, Tigran. They've valued your company already at $27 million. So it feels like we've got a great company to hear from to actually finish off the proceedings from our 8 companies. So do welcome, as the final speaker at the Sixth Sense Summit, Tigran Hovhannisyan, who is from RVmagnetics.
Thank you.
Well done. And your 4 minutes starts now.
Hi, everyone. As introduced, I'm Tigran from RVmagnetics, and today I want to talk about the moment during this cooperation where we found out that the know-how becomes a do-how. I represent RVmagnetics, an incredible team back in Slovakia that, yes, manufactured the smallest passive sensor in the world. What was told now, let me just translate it a little bit. Essentially, these are sensors based on magnetic principles that you can place anywhere in your manufacturing line, and without contact with them, get measurements on temperature, pressure, magnetic field, position, you name it. And that's what we mean by accessing otherwise inaccessible physical data. That data is incredibly important for us. And which kind of data will we get is what we are trying to find out in this cooperation. A data that can be put to work, as shown in the hexagon value here. We landed in this cooperation on a variety of applications and variety of things that we can do together. But the main ones is in the coordinate measuring machines. A huge market, 16% of which of hexagons. What these do is they pick up these probes and sensors and measure important qualities and quantities for the customer. And what happens if these probes are misaligned on these probe racks? This might look like an innocent issue, but it's actually quite huge. This misalignment causes misguiding measurements over extended amount of time. In an industry like automotive, where this issue, where 1 hour of downtime can be from 30,000 to 2 million euros of cost, these probes are causing an issue from minimum of 15 minutes to 24 hours. This is incredibly huge, but you might ask, Tigran, why can't we just fix it with an RFID and a sticker? Well, these machines are in a variety of different environmental conditions. Talk about dust, visuals, electromagnetic fields. So the qualities of the microwire sensor combined with this technology is what can help fix it. And there is an opportunity cost here. Just talk about 10% of the market. 3 years from now, 10% of the probe rack customers generates above 8 million euros of revenues for Hexagon. And why are we already talking about this? Is midway during our journey, we found out together that, hey, we're not just fixing an issue here. We're unlocking a whole new market. Something that the whole industry needs, and only RVmagnetics and Hexagon together can help fix. That's where the idea started to take off. We generated a butterfly effect. We put this system that was offline before into a connected Nexus ecosystem. And that's where the know-how started to become the do-how. We already have a demo. You can see it downstairs. It is self-monitored. It can detect very similar probes from each other. It can detect if it doesn't have a probe, or if a probe is slightly tilted. So we are fixing an issue. We are bringing these systems to a connected ecosystem. But what else? What is the ask here? We're asking you to give us the opportunity to move this forward. We already started to work on it, and we're asking you to help us accelerate it, to put it to the prototype and in front of the customer. This generates ROI for Hexagon of 45%, 22% for RVmagnetics, and get this, 280% for the customer. Because within a month, the investment that we expect the customer to have pays itself off, just within a month. That's it. Thank you very much.
I think it needs to become a 3.5-minute pitch next year. I think everybody's sort of like, he needs an extra 30 seconds. Tigran, well done in terms of that. You've finished in style. You're going to have questions from Jason and Carolina, who are going to ask your questions. Your time starts now. So Jason, your question.
Perfect. So given the ask and given the use case that you focused on as part of this project, what would be the go-to-market strategy going forward for the business? Is it direct-to-end user integrations or more of an OEM component provider like you've approached Hexagon here?
Yes, so it would be with Hexagon going to the OEM and the end users. Why? Because this cooperation is right next step within the 2024. We are working on this first R&D step, the prototype that we're talking about, the marketing, the sales, and everything. We expect in 2025 having this in front of the customer should you give us that go-ahead. So it's mainly automotive, medical, and these kind of sectors where the 24-hour of downtime is possible.
Carolina.
Thank you for the speech, and actually it's, I come from, let's say, metrology background, so it's a music to my ear when I see sensors that we could, let's say, equip the devices with. Now I'm wondering, so you show very clear value proposition when it comes to, let's say, to misalignment and, let's say, certain stops in the manufacturing or the manufacturing process. Mm-hmm. Now, how you would expand or extend the value proposition towards the predictive preventive maintenance, which is also kind of a large topic within our customer base when it comes to that specific devices?
Great question, thank you. You are my friend here. I wanted that question. So not only
you're running out of time, you better answer it.
Sorry, not only it detects and knows where it is, but it can be put on the production as well. There are specific issues that we identified also on the line that the same sensor can be used for, that monitors the temperature, position, vibration, variety of other things. So the scalability is there on the line as well, not only on the rack. Yeah.
Tigran, thank you very much for sharing the story of RVmagnetics.
Thank you.
Well done. And I have to say, I mean, I don't know how you've all felt about sort of seeing these businesses pitch their stories, but what a brilliant group of companies. I think they deserve the biggest round of applause. Well done, everyone.